know, I'm the third one, and this is his sixth child. Someone said, ooh. Right, couldn't have been me. All right, until a rich nigga put that pressure on you. I could never do that nobody. Okay, until $100 million nigga start putting the pressure on you, you don't know what the fuck you do.
It's today, Master. Yes, we're back again with another banger. We're back again. So we're going to tap into the video. If you saw, I think her name is Jazzy Brown or Jasmine Brown, which is a comedian. And on the stage of her set, she made a comment or a joke, if you will, stating she's the third baby mother carrying Cam Newton's sixth child. And, you heard the crowd say, ooh, you heard the initial reactions. But she had to substantiate her position in being the third baby mother, stating, y'all saying y'all are looking down on me until a rich, quote unquote, rich man puts that pressure on you. And then you heard the screams and the applause as if, girl, okay, yeah, you right. Yeah, he rich. You could be a third baby mother. You see, so you need to pay attention to the reactions to certain jokes, statements, and narratives. But what this points out is that the modern woman, and a lot of the times you're going to see this play into the black community, but there are many races of women who do not mind signing up to be in a polygynous relationship, not a polyamorous, because that means she can do what she wants and you can do what you want. No, I said polygynous, meaning she's one of many women to one man. Black, white, other, Hispanic, other. As long as the resources, the prestige, the status is there, they do not mind signing up to sharing a man. This is why most women, when you hear them speak, you just have to let them talk, because they are a walking contradiction. Let's look at it on the other side. The women that already have children by other men looking to date. You look at the shows of Kendra G, Kevin Samuels, rest in peace, the GOAT. So many platforms, you see these women come on the stage and come to the podium to tell you, hey, I have a child or multiple children by one man or multiple men, but I'm looking for a new man. Now, in some cases, which is, I would say, minimal, the man or the father is nowhere to be found. You do have a thing such as deadbeat fathers, absolutely, and they are a disgrace. You do have a such thing as what I call child support fathers, meaning they don't want to be fathers if they're paying child support. They feel the money is them being a parent, and money is not a substitute for a parent. It's not mother or father. Let's make that clear. But what you do see is that, let's break down the dynamics of the women who have children and are in a co-parenting relationship. And what women like to do, sex is always the big joker in their conversation. They like to equate them not having sex as to the relationship holding any relevance. But you have women that are in marriages that they're not having sex, but isn't that still an intimate relationship? Isn't that still? So then for you to have a co-parenting relationship, that means you had to have sex and some type of intimacy to give a child or children to this man, in which it did not just happen one time. You'll be a goddamn fool to think a man has sex with a woman one time unprotected and boom, she's pregnant. I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but that's not the case most of the time, because a woman has to be in an ovulation period for this to occur. And when a woman is ovulating, she's at her horniest, meaning she wants it multiple times during that period, because there is about 6 to 7 days, 3 to 5 days, however long, because certain women's menstrual cycle, it fluctuates. It could be 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, whatever. But that period out of the month, they can't do anything. So they come to you saying, I have children or a child with another man in which we co-parent, meaning you have some type of emotional connection to him. You have some consistent form of communication with him. You have some type of consistent interaction with him. That is a relationship by definition. So by default, that is a polyamorous relationship. That's a polyamorous relationship. See, when it's in their favor, when they have an agenda or when they have something up there, when they're in a situation, they don't mind saying, hey, I need a man, I want a man and all this. Even though I come to you with a child, you should still accept me. Which is why you had her trying to caveat or preface and justify her reason for becoming baby mama number 3 to a guy such as Cam Newton, who has the status, who has the money, the prestige, etc., etc. Women only want monogamy when they don't have any other options or when they have an agenda. I'll say that again. Most women only want monogamy when they have an agenda at play. And that agenda can vary across the board. That agenda is usually on the cuff of reconstructing her self-esteem, which was destroyed by being pumped and dumped by Chad, Tyrone, and all of the other, names that come about to describe the men that they truly desire from a physical standpoint. They want to repair the confidence. They want to be revered by their peers. They want to climb that social ladder. Just look again. All of this is in your face. You just have to translate it. When you look at social media, how many women do you see posting the roses every week? Posting all of the grandiose gifts and all of the grandiose things that their man does for them on a weekly basis. That is propping them up above the rest of the women who don't get such treatment. So they have to put this in your face to say, I got a man that's a simp for me. You see the phrase is being coined. I'm looking for my person. After they done fucked 6 guys last month. Now all of a sudden they're looking for their person, in quotes. What is their person, Date Master? Well, their person means I want a guy that is going to be my slave and do what I say. That's going to do what I need him to do for me and me only. Because I made decisions that put me in a certain place and I want to get back to a space to where I can feel confident again. To where I can feel quote unquote happy again. This is why they're always looking for men. He wasn't making me happy, as if it's a man's duty to make you happy. And it's not. Women only desire monogamy when they have an agenda. Other than that, they're perfectly fine with being one of many women to a man of means, a man of status, a man that they can link themselves to that's going to elevate them on the socioeconomic ladder. You hear this woman saying it in as clear as day. So I'm the 3rd baby mother, 6th child, but he's rich though. Now, see, there's difference between me. Mine rich, so I'm going to be taken care of. My child going to be forever straight. He gonna get all the J's and all that bullshit. But when they know they're on their last leg, women know when they're on their last leg. This is when they want a man to themselves, because them getting a man to themselves, it tells them that you still have some type of value. When they link themselves to a rich man or a man of status, it still reinforces them thinking they have value, even though they have to share this man. They don't give a damn about sharing because it's enough of him to go around. It's enough resources that he possesses to go around, which means she does not go without, or she does not lack, or she's not missing out. She's not living on the low life. She's still living a high life in a sense. You see, all of this is put in your face. You just have to decode it. When you see these women talking about monogamy, you see them coming on Kevin Samuels, and you hear, Fresh and Fit mention, does he have to be married? And Myron speaks to him being open on his end, but his girl being closed on her end, because he understands the sexual nature between men and women. See, women, when they say, I want to, can he be faithful? Does he cheat? Or these women say, well, he was cheating. Well, when he cheats, that basically means she went to him with the overinflated self. She went to a man with a higher perception of what she really is of herself. She went to him thinking she was the shit. So when she finds out he's cheating, because in more cases he's doing it on the low versus coming out saying, hey, I'm not going to be faithful to you. I am going to be with other women. She's going to him with the I'm the prize mindset. She's going to him with I'm the table mindset. Just when you see these women walk off the platform because they're triggered. They can't handle the tough conversations. They can't handle the reality of what is really going on. But deep down, they know. But they have to maintain a certain image, which is why they come to these platforms in the first place. They're trying to polish and resurface their image to the world and to their peers. You see, women only want monogamy when they know their value is not high, or they feel their value is higher than what it truly is. These women are not going to go to certain guys expecting monogamy. They're going to be perfectly fine because he has the other things that cheating is a non-factor in this sense. Having other women in the fold is a non-factor. So when you look at the women that go to men and becoming the third baby mother, by default, you're in a polygynous union. Because let me guess, he has these other kids with these women, but these women don't want to have, they're not intimate. When he goes to the house that he's paying child support, which trickulates into the mortgage note. Oh, he can spend the night if he wants to. He can spend the weekend just to get away, just to, be around his child and bond so his child will see what a union looks like, even if it's only part-time. So we're going to decode the language and the, what they call it. I forgot what womanese. We're going to decode that here. These women say they want monogamy. That's only because at that moment, their ego is up here. After a while, they don't care. If they can get into the mix of the space of men and they see how these men move and the resources and the status and the value comes, all of that other shit goes out the window. See, what also happens is a lot of women share men in secrecy, meaning, you know what? Let me take that back. Not in secrecy, in private. They know their man is out here doing whatever, but because he has other values that trump the cheating, because she may have an understanding, or she knows she really can't compete with the women that he truly desires, they'll just, it's a trade-off. But women, most of the time, are walking contradictions. They sign up to be baby mother number 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. Sometimes even 10. Let's just ask Nick Cannon. Let's ask Future. Let's ask these guys. So you must be able to decode the language and pay attention. Do not silence these women. Do not tell them to shut up. Let them speak. You must let a fool speak, because if you don't, you won't know who to separate. You won't know how to identify the fool versus the genius. You're going to see this a lot. You're going to see this coming out. When polygyny is back on its way, polygamous relationships are back on the rise. You see these women trying to share the women with the 2 husbands and all of that. That's just for the money, because that's a shocker. That's what you call shock jocking. It's not coming to see. So when it is out, you see how they go viral very quickly, and then they get platforms, TV shows, and all of this. It's a financial gain, but the men lose their dignity by even playing such a role, whether it's real or fake. Just like some of the skits you see, it's just some shit you're not going to do. Deion Sanders in a dress, LeBron James in a dress, Charles Barkley in a dress. Prime alpha athletes dressing up as women. All for a fucking payday. That payday is not worth your dignity, gentlemen. But I definitely wanted to touch on this. I have a 2-piece special for you today. Again, we're going to get into the mother caught dancing and the child and the son gets embarrassed. We're going to touch on that today as well. But you guys, let me know what you think about this topic. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It's the Day Master.